Hello, I'm Chaz Horn. I'm the founder of B2B Sales, and I want to talk about what I believe is the number one core problem for salespeople and businesses. Okay? And let me explain by telling you a recent event I was involved. I was sitting as a bystander with one of my clients as a salesperson came in and attempted to sell them something. And she did a pretty decent job of breaking the ice and building some type of rapport. And she asked a pretty decent, good, open-ended question. And I could tell my client was thinking. Well, there was that awkward silence. Just like that. Okay? So it went about 1, 2, 3 seconds. And the salesperson jumped to the next question because of that awkward silence. By the way, that awkward silence is your friend. That shows that the person you asked the question is actually thinking about their answer. If you ask a question and someone comes back quick, right like that, it shows that they haven't thought about it, okay? So that awkward silence is your friend. Let it go. So she jumped to the next question, asked another open-ended question, and my client responded, but then paused, and then she jumped in and completed his sentence. By the way, she went a totally different direction than what he was intending to go. I could tell he was irritated. The rest of the meeting just went downhill. And so the core issue and problem is, first we need to step back before meeting with a client and think about our intention. We can't go into the meeting and think, here's the client, here's the steps in the process. The client, the prospect, the customer is not a step in the process. There's someone we need to go with the intention to serve, and we can't serve them if we don't understand. As Stephen Covey says, and it's still very relevant today, we need to seek first to understand and then be understood. Okay? So go with the intention to serve. That's going to change your perspective, your paradigm, big time. You go with the intention to serve. Look at them as someone's brother, someone's sister, someone's mother, someone's dad. If you look at them like that, it's going to change how you talk with them. And it's a conversation with them to understand them. Go with good open-ended questions, but listen. If there's an awkward silence, let it go. They're thinking about it. Let them answer. Do not interrupt them. If you interrupt them, that's going to kill rapport. Don't do it, all right? So ask the open-ended question. If they answer, it's usually going to be, a little fluffy up here. So what your job is to drill down. And I call it the 3X formula, okay? And so it's drilling down up to 3 times or asking 3 additional questions. And so if you ask a open-ended question, they give you an answer, you could simply say, could you tell me, I think I'm getting what you're saying, John, about whatever they said. Could you tell me a little bit more? So they tell you a little bit more, and that may bring up an incident that happened or maybe a story that they have. And so you simply say, John, sounds like something happened recently. Could you tell me a little bit more about that? Or it sounds like you have a story. Would you care to share that with me? Okay? So let them share that information with you and then circle it back around to them by saying, with that happening, you can find out how frequently does it happen. But ultimately, you want to find out how that affects them directly. It's only then and there, when you understand how a problem, a challenge, a pain affects them directly, that you could come with your solution. So remember, go with the intention to serve, ask good open-ended questions, listen, okay? Allow that awkward silence to go, okay? It shows that they're thinking about it. And then drill down on your answer. Drill down on your question, on their answer, if I could speak correctly here. Drill down on their answer so you can better understand them and how it affects them directly. Do this and you're going to see a huge difference in meeting with your customers. By the way, when you go with the intention to serve, it takes all that sales pressure out of it, okay? Hey, comment below. Tell me about some of the things that you have. If you've applied this, I'd love to hear from you. Comment below, send me a private message. But most importantly, go rock this day.